So for every single one of my videos, I never write a script, and we got some paper and a pen right here. I just want to be organized. I'm like an organized person, but like when it comes to things like these, I can't put my thoughts together. Like it's all over the place. Hey guys, welcome back. I am going to be doing a little bit more of a lenient video today. As you can see, my fur coat when I'm freezing, because that's freezing. And I have no makeup on today. My hair is 2 days old. Woo! So if you guys have me on Facebook or follow me on Facebook, which you can, my name is just Julia Rose Salvia. Go give it a follow so you don't miss out on everything, because I post a lot. It's like my Tumblr. I have a Tumblr, but I post probably more on my Facebook, see more. So if you guys saw my Facebook Live the other day, or you follow me, or we're friends on Facebook, you know that there's been so much going on this past month, and so many good things, tons and tons of good things, and really, really amazing things. I can't believe that I can tell you that I got through 31 days of Halloween. Like filmed, edited every single day, and here I am. It's November 2nd? It's November 2nd, and I'm just like trying to take a breather from it all because it was just insane. Before I jump into this video, I have two things I want to mention to you guys. Don't forget to subscribe. I'm gonna have tons more videos like this if you guys want them. So I'm more than happy to put more videos out like this that are inspirational, very lifestyle based, and just honest with you, because that is all I ever want to be with you guys, is honest, real, true, positive, inspirational, motivational, all the above like that. The second thing that I want to tell you guys is this video is going up today, and tomorrow on Thursday, November 3rd, I'm going to try to attempt to do my first live stream on YouTube. I'm gonna try. I'm sure there's gonna be technical difficulties, but I'm gonna try my best. It's basically going to be another recap of this video and answering more questions and kind of connecting more with you guys rather than me sitting here blabbing my life away. So if you guys have any questions, if you guys can't make it to the live stream, by the way, the live stream is going to be at 9 o'clock Eastern time, Thursday, November 3rd, which is tomorrow. So if you guys cannot make it to the live stream tomorrow, then make sure to ask your questions below. That live stream should, if I'm correct, go up to my YouTube, which is this right here. Hello. Woo. So it should be posted onto my YouTube after the live stream is over. So if you guys have any questions, if you're not able to make it to the live stream, please ask me them down below, and I'll make sure to answer them tomorrow during the live stream. So don't forget, 9 o'clock Eastern time, which is 6 o'clock Pacific time, which is, I don't know what other time in the rest of the world. So just remember that it's 9 o'clock Eastern time, and it will be uploaded right after it's over so that you don't miss out on any of the questions that you might have want answered. And guys, I'm always here. Don't ever forget that. The 31 days of Halloween is over. That is all like I have to say about it. I am so beyond ecstatic and just humbled, and I just feel so loved after this past month. I want to thank 17 Magazine, Cosmopolitan, Glamour, Fortune, Bridal Beauty, Bikini.com. Thank you guys so much for taking the time to write an article on me or include me in your article. That was just the icing, the sprinkles on top of my little cupcake. And thank you to you guys, because without you, I wouldn't be here. Without all of your kind words and support and compliments and all of this, I would not be here today filming this video for you guys. So I wanted to come onto my channel and bring this video to you guys because it's something that has really been hitting home for me. So many people have been asking me, you know, how did you do it? What did you do? How did you reach this success? Like what? This, that, the other thing. Like asking me so many questions, and I feel that I need to share how all of this happened. I feel so empowered, and just I talk and I talk and I talk. And I don't want to necessarily not do that in this video, but I also don't want this video to be 100 years long. And I want to keep it organized so you guys know what you're looking for and know what questions I'm answering. So jumping into this video before I blab my life away. Mwah. It's not really much of a story, it's just something that happened to me. So a little bit of background before I get into this story, because I know you guys are all curious as to, you know, do you do YouTube full time? What else do you do? Do you work? Do you go to school? So I'm a full-time master's student, which means I take 15 master's credits every semester. And I'm a full-time student, and I also work freelance for a makeup counter. I am part-time with them, it's like part-time freelance, which means I get hours when I need them. I can sometimes be full-time depending on the week, depending on how the company's doing, and you know, especially during the holidays, it will definitely be full-time. So that's where my job is at. Those are the only two things that I really have going on. And I'm telling you right now, I spend a lot of my time on YouTube, social media, and that is just researching, trying to be better, and focusing on everything that you see here. So that's just a little bit of background. So the story that I have for you guys was when I was an undergraduate student, which was only last year. I was an undergraduate student and my major was entrepreneurial studies and small business management. I had gone to one of my teachers and I wanted to go to him because I needed some advice. I was really stuck with where I was, and I just didn't really know where to go from that point. I knew that I was gonna have to go in search for a real job, and I was gonna have to, you know, make some changes in my life. And, you know, it all comes down to, you know, you have to make money. You have to have a career that makes you money, because that's just how we all live in this world. And I was so worried, so confused as to where I should be, if I'm on the right path or not. And I just went to him. I sat down in his office and I almost like vented. I was just like, I don't know where to go from here. I am scared of looking for a job because I don't want a job. I don't want a real job. I don't want to have to sit at a desk all day and be this person that I'm not. I don't want to have to go and search for something that I'm not passionate about, that I don't love, that I don't really want to do. I'm scared that even if I do that, and I know that I have to do that, it's gonna, sorry, I had to burp. It's gonna take away from YouTube, and I feel like YouTube's gonna fail because of it. And I was just being like a negative Nancy. I told him like just how afraid and how scared I was to go forward with this YouTube thing. Like, there's no way. I was like, there's no way in the next year I can turn this into a career. There's no way. And he just told me to stop. He's like, well, here's your problem. You don't think you can do it. You are afraid of taking the steps to this goal. You're afraid of risking it. You're afraid of sacrificing certain things to reach this goal of yours. YouTube is not going to be your career, and your dream career is not going to be your career because you don't believe in yourself, because you fear getting to that point and doing what it takes to get to that point. You're screwing up your priorities. Your priorities are turning more into getting this real job than they are focusing on what you can do now in the next year to build your dream career. And I left his office that day just realizing, okay, how bad do you want this? And let me tell you, it took me forever. It took me a couple of months to really get into the swing of things and learn what I should be doing and what path I should be on and what I should be doing next and what my next goal is. Before I get into that, I want to touch on something that also really hurt me and just goes directly with this story. Fuck keeps calling. All right, someone keeps calling me on an unknown number and it's freaking me out. After all of this success and after all of these things have been happening over the past month, all of these people have been messaging me, texting me, calling me, asking me for advice, asking me where to go from here, asking me how to do it, or asking me how did you do it. And every single person that has reached out to me or that is struggling or that is in a certain part of their life where they don't feel that they can do it, every single one of them, and there is nothing different. It's all the same. Every single person has the same thing in common. Fear. They all fear what other people think, how they act in front of the camera, putting something up that no one's gonna like, putting up a video that isn't gonna be successful. They fear getting to that next step. They're self-conscious of themselves and what they have to offer. They're not believing in their self and their talent. They're sitting here in this almost like funk. Every single person is like, but this, but that. I can't do that. I can't do this. I'm not like you. I'm not like that person. They're comparing themselves, not believing in themselves. They have negativity, fear. They are self-conscious. They're not confident. And I sit there, whether I'm on the phone, I'm texting them or messaging them or just hearing this, I'm sitting here so distraught and so upset that someone could feel like that about what they have to offer and their talent. And this goes for everything in your life. You know, you watching this video right now, your goal may not be I want to be a YouTuber. Your dream career may be to build a business or become a president of a company or open up a restaurant or be a vet, be a doctor, be a policeman, be a fireman. It doesn't matter which one. If you have fear, if you're self-conscious, if you're not confident, if you don't believe in yourself, if you have negativity towards your dreams, your goals, if you don't think that you can do it, you are not going to mentally take that next step to get there. And it was so hard for me to hear this from so many beautiful people that they don't think that they can do it. They don't think that they're good enough. And this was something that went back to what my professor told me. If you have fear, fear is what holds you back. Fear is probably the biggest thing that holds you back from reaching your dreams. And it's the hardest thing to get over. It's the hardest thing to put behind you. I can't promise you that I'm sitting here today with absolutely no fear. But I can tell you that I don't have fear that holds me back anymore. I have fears, but these fears don't overtake my whole life, don't overtake my goals, my dreams, my career. I'm pushing forward and I'm just doing it. If you think that posting that video isn't gonna get any views, post it. Post it and see what happens. If you're afraid of failure, then you're not gonna try in the first place. But I think that it's better to fail than to not try at all. Going on to my second piece of advice, guys. Getting back to what I loved and what was successful. It took me a while to get over my fear and start to figure out what path I should be on. It's really difficult for somebody else to tell you what path you should be on or what you should be doing, because everybody's different and everybody is on a completely different path. Yes, we cross paths all the time, but that doesn't mean we're on the same exact path. You know, if one person's watching your video, they may not be necessarily watching mine, kind of like that. But then there may be somebody that watches both. So I was stuck, and I knew that something needed to change. I knew that my content, or just what I was putting out, wasn't good enough. And I had to figure out what that was, what the reason for that was, what I could be doing to push myself, be more successful, do better. And I had sat there one day and thought about, what do people like from me? What videos are successful? What Instagram posts are successful? What do people turn their heads at and look at and are like, wow, that's really cool? So I realized that I needed to change something needed to change, and I'm always looking to change something. That's another thing that we really need to stop being afraid of, is change, because change opens so many new doors. Mom! So many new adventures and so many new different things. So I looked back on my Instagram and I realized that the avant-garde type looks are what really, really stand out and really, really inspire other people and really, really inspire me, and they really make me who I am as an artist. So I sat down one day and just created a video, and if you guys are familiar with it, let me look for it. So this is the look right here. It got so much love, so much support, and it was the first look that I came back to my reality, came back to who I am as an artist, sat down in this chair and was just like really inspired by art and creating something into, or nothing into something into something. Mama! And that was the first look that got picked up. 17 magazine actually picked it up. They had emailed me about it. A lot of Instagrams picked it up and reposted it, and a lot of people watched it. It got over 250,000 views, and that was the highest amount of views I ever got on any video. And I was like, wow, I'm doing something right by creating this type of look. And I told myself I'm not going to stop creating looks like this. Before all of that happened, guys, with that video, I had attended Generation Beauty New York City, and that weekend consisted of meeting so many people, putting the name to the face, and meeting so many brands, and just feeling so ridiculously inspired by everything. There was a panel on Friday, a little like breakfast lunch thing, and I sat there and I just like looked around me and I was like, this is where I'm supposed to be. And I didn't look around me as most people would and just feel negativity, feel like all these people are in competition with me and someone in this room is going to be successful. Only one person is going to be successful. 1 in 100 people is going to be successful. That's not the way I look at it. I looked at it, we're all going to be successful. We're all going to make it. We're all working on this together. And we're all going to be successful. Maybe not in the same way, but in some way, shape, or form. So number 3, the hustle. The hustle was hard. The hustle was insane. It was crazy. It was so overwhelming. I was stressed. I drink coffee now. I don't drink coffee, never drink coffee in my whole entire 22 years of my life. I think my hustle really started in September when all these events were going on and I was meeting so many inspiring people and so many people that did the same thing as me. And when you surround yourself with positive people, positivity, people that do similar things to you, and you don't feel competition, you don't feel negativity, you just feel inspired, that's worth so much more And it really, really does push you to the next level. I remember coming back from Generation Beauty New York City after that week, and I was like, it's time to hustle. Oh my God, here's the number. Hello?
Hello, this is Julia.
This is she. Okay, it was somebody I knew. It's okay. It's okay. Not even a telemarketer. It's okay. So back to what I was saying, guys, about hustling. I left Generation Beauty so inspired and just ready to take on the world. And that's such a good feeling, but such a dangerous feeling at the same time. I packed on so many different things onto my plate. It was like I had this big plate. I was putting like hot Cheetos on that plate, candy, all the Italian food you could ever think of. I was packing all that food onto my plate, and I didn't know if I could finish it. I didn't know. And what I mean by that cute little simile or hyperbole, whatever it is, I'm not a good English person. I just went for it. I just did it. Nike was right, guys, in saying just do it, because I just did it. I had so many videos that I wanted to get up prior to October, and I fortunately and unfortunately, thought of doing the 31 days of Halloween so late, so delayed. I think I figured it out a week before October happened, and I already had about 5 to 10 videos that I needed to get up before I even thought about Halloween. So I decided to start my 31 days of Halloween on September, 30 days, half September, 30 days, Jesus. I decided to start my 31 days of Halloween on November 30th. September 30th. And I wanted to kind of do something different. I definitely wanted to do a video, per day. And I thought, why not do a gigantic collaboration? Because I was starting to get into collaborations with a bunch of people, and collaborating with another artist or another person is really great exposure for not only them, but it's also great exposure for you, because you're kind of cross-promoting on each channel. And it's such a great way to not only make a friend and get to know someone, but it's that great exposure that you're getting too. So I thought, why not create my 31 days of Halloween, which ended up being, I think it honestly was 33 videos, because I started on the 30th and then I went till the 31st, and then I had an extra video somewhere in there. Why not do that, but also collaborate with everybody? Because how am I, by myself, going to think of 31 different videos to create? And it was just such a great idea, but it was so much to put on my plate. So I banged out those 5 to 10 videos that I needed to get up before October hit. I banged them out. I remember the first day of my 31 days of Halloween on September 30th, I was filming the video that was supposed to go up that day. I was so behind every single day, and if you guys collaborated with me on the 31 days of Halloween, thank you, first of all. But you guys also know that for some of them I was ahead, and for others I was just so behind, and like the video was taking forever. But I did it, I got it up, and I'm so proud of myself for doing that. So I think my point of telling you guys that is just to go ahead and do it. You asked me how I did it. And I think the biggest part of how I did it was why I did it in the beginning. I did it because, first of all, I love Halloween and I love abstract looks, and more people are on YouTube. It's such a big, especially for beauty creators, it's such a big time of year to really take advantage of, because there's so many people that aren't normally on YouTube that are searching for all of these different, makeup looks and Halloween looks and costumes things that they want to be for Halloween, and they're looking at them all month. So it's such a great time to really take advantage of that exposure and that viewership and that traffic. So I wanted to take advantage of that, and I put this gigantic project on my plate, not knowing if I was going to be able to do it. But I was so confident and in doing it and believed in myself so much that I just went for it. Now, how did I do it? With school, the gym, dates, friends, family? How did I do it? I can give you a couple of pointers and a couple of things that helped me get through it, but there is nothing more that helped me than the passion and the drive that I had to get it done. So a couple of things that really helped me get through that 31 days was this. This is my coffee protein shake. It's got 60 grams of protein in it and a full cup of coffee. I tried my best to wake myself up at around 8 o'clock every single day, and I would go to bed at 2 o'clock in the morning. If I was going to school, I unfortunately, and don't follow in my footsteps, but school for me at this point is not really, it's a priority, but it's not a priority over YouTube. It's not a priority over my career. I've come to the realization that school isn't going to help me find the career that I want or help me build the career that I want. So I need to do that on my own. So school is not a priority for me. I'm more than happy with just getting the grades that I need to get by. And that's like a 3.0 for me. I'm totally fine with getting a B- on a test. I'm totally fine with getting a 69 on a test. It really doesn't hurt me in any way. It doesn't make me feel any less smarter than I am. It doesn't make me feel stupid. It just makes me actually feel like I'm using my time wisely and I'm doing better in other areas, that I'm creating my dream career. So school, I worked on my videos. I edited my videos while I was in class. I answered comments and talked to you guys and made sure that I was supporting other people while creating my dream and creating all my content while I was in class. I was so unattentive to what was going on that no, I didn't do well on my midterms. Yeah, I got my homework done. Yeah, I got things done last minute. Yes, I procrastinated on all of my work. But for me, you have to truly understand that school wasn't a priority and it just wasn't important to me comparing to everything that was going on in my life. No, I didn't fail any classes. Then with work, yes, I had work a couple of times throughout September and October, and when I'm at work at the makeup counter, no, I can't have my phone with me. I can't edit a video or anything like that. But the way that I made it work was that luckily I have a makeup counter that I work at that's very open to creativity. And before going to work, I would film one of my videos because I had to do my makeup anyway. I was going to work at a makeup counter. You have to have makeup on. So one of the looks that I did wear in public, or two, I think I wore two or three of them. I think out of all of the looks that I did, there were 3 looks that I filmed prior to going to work and then wore them to work. And somehow killed 2 birds with 1 stone. Got the video done, but also, you know, put my makeup on for work, and that saved me a lot of time. So one of the videos that I filmed before going to work was my Galaxy look, the plastic surgery look, and also my second avant-garde alien, which you'll see in that video, I turned it into the avant-garde. I put a makeup on and I turned it into the avant-garde alien. So that was something that was really important, was saving time, trying to make more time for myself. Sleeping a minimum of 6 hours was saving time to me, like, you know, making sure that I only slept 6 hours, nothing more, so that I had those 2 extra hours to do something else that could benefit me. And that was really, really difficult too, and that's where this came in handy. No, I'm not advertising for coffee. Also at work, during my break, depending on what type of break I had, if I had a half hour, I would create a few Instagram posts, because Instagram takes a long time. If you guys have Instagram and you're posting these crazy posts with all of these tags and all these hashtags and making sure you name all the products that you used. It takes a long time. It takes at the minimum 20 minutes to really create a good Instagram post with everything, and then like kind of just let it be and let all the notifications like fly in. So on a half-hour break, that's what I would do. If I had an hour break, I would actually bring my computer with me to work, and I would work on my break. I would edit a video. Whether or not I could get the video done, that was another story. I probably only got to edit probably half of my video, a quarter of my video, but that was more than enough. Phone calls for me were done while I was doing something else. I was always trying to save time, kill two birds with one stone. So whenever I was driving home from work or driving to school or driving anywhere, that's when I would, keep up to date with what my friends are doing and what my family is doing. Or a business phone call, I would call them over while I'm driving to work or something like that. That's when I got all of the phone calls done, because if I sit at home on the phone, I'm walking back and forth, pacing back and forth, and it's really hard to focus on editing or doing something else while you're talking to somebody on the phone. I know one of you guys' questions is going to be, did you go out? Did you hang out with your friends? To be honest with you, it was a really difficult month, and I think in a total of how many times I left my house, because I remember there were 3 days where I was in my house all day, all night. I did not leave. I went outside the third day and I was like, is this a real world? Wow, it's really cold outside. What happened? I didn't really go out, and guys, I don't drink either, so it was just a full load of work the entire month. I tried my best to keep up with my relationships with family, friends, boys, whatever. I just really focused and honed in on like the work that I needed to do. I don't watch TV, I don't drink, I barely went out the whole month. I started to go out a little bit more towards the end of the month when the workload started to lighten up. Something about my videos, how I really got my videos done, was I always woke up and I started editing, or I woke up and I started filming. I would also film a lot of my videos late at night, like 2 o'clock in the morning, and that was just when I was like, crunch time, like this is when I'm getting everything done. Whew. So that's really just all of the little things that I did to get it done. Like I said, if you guys have any specific questions on how I did certain things, make sure to ask me below, or make sure to tune into tomorrow's live stream at 9 o'clock Eastern time and ask me. Number 4. So number 4, I just wrote down here, I was like, goals, organization, and business. It was really helpful for me to kind of create just mental goals. A lot of people like to create vision boards, and that really helps them. I've always wanted to create a vision board, but for me, I am so good at picturing things in my head, and I'm really good at believing in myself and finding positivity and inspiration and motivation within me. So creating a vision board was just something that I honestly didn't have time for during the month, and I felt I didn't need, but it works for so many people. And if you guys don't know what a vision board is, it's basically like, just think of it as like a cork board or a piece of paper that's hung up on your wall. You see it every single day, and it has all of your goals in life, whether that's like a really nice car, you want to be a famous YouTuber, or you want to collaborate with this person, or they're even smaller goals like you want to eat healthier tomorrow or something along those lines. So for me, I had these goals in the back of my head. To give you guys an idea, some of my goals were to hit 20K on Instagram by the end of October, hit 10,000 subscribers on YouTube by the end of October, and then I made some goals for the end of December to hit 50K by the end of the year, end of 2016, and to hit 20,000 subscribers by the end of the year 2016. So I still have yet to reach that goal, my goals for YouTube, but I did reach my goal for Instagram. I am at 24.5K I think right now, and that is so amazing. I can't believe that 24,000 people actually give a shit about what I'm posting. So it's really good to set goals, but something also that I learned is that when you're going to set a goal for yourself, you want to make sure that you have all the steps that lead up to that goal. So my final goal, figure out what your final goal is, and then work backwards to figure out what are the goals, what are the things that you need to do to get there, because all of those are smaller goals. All of those are much, much easier to focus on so that you can get to that bigger and final goal. I can't say that this drawer right here is real organized, and I can't say that those drawers over there with all of my makeup are really organized, but I'm talking about organization and what you want to do. So I'm really organized when I make lists, and this is kind of like my little list making right here. Making sure that I keep my thoughts in line and making sure that I get little things done, like little things that you may forget, like you may, I don't know, get something free in the mail and you have to go thank that person and email them or call them. And that's something I would say that's big and really big that you should definitely do, but could necessarily be small compared to uploading a video or filming a video. You want to make sure that you write those things down and you're very organized with it. For my collabs, how I did 31 different collaborations and 31 different videos and posted 3 pictures at the very least a day on Instagram is I made sure that I created an event group for this collaboration, and every collaboration that I do with more than one person, I make sure that I create an event group and then pin a post that has all of the different dates and who I'm collaborating with and what we're going to be doing. That was the best thing I could have ever done in my entire life because I looked back at it so many different times and it truly, truly helped me stay on track to make sure I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing next. Business. So I put the business aspect in there because I feel that it's really, really great to understand business, to understand your worth, to understand how a company works. Why is my nose so itchy? I luckily have somewhat of a business background because I majored in business and I'm getting my master's in business. So I have somewhat of an idea of what a company looks for and who a company is. That's something that I want to talk to you guys on a much, much bigger in a much, much bigger way in another video, but business is so important, and little things that I'm talking about is when connecting with a company, you want to make sure that you're very professional and that you set up your emails the right way and that, you know, you're making sure that you're getting credit for your work. If someone reposts you, make sure that video has credit because it's technically stealing if they're not. Just all of those little tiny business things that might just not cross your mind. If you guys want me to talk more about business, you're more than welcome to ask me more questions in tomorrow's live stream at 9 o'clock Eastern time, or you can ask me down below. My last and final point, just do it. Stop being afraid of posting something or doing something, just do it. Stop sitting here thinking, I don't have the right camera, I don't have the right lighting, I don't have enough talent, I don't have enough practice. Someone that's going to come onto your channel and watch your videos wants to see that. They want to see that you're a normal person. They want to see that you're not perfect. I didn't realize that until I started putting my bloopers in my videos and putting my mistakes in my videos and not doing as perfect as an edit as I felt I should do. It's so hard for me to sit here and see that there are so many people that are so scared of just doing something, and I think the biggest thing is like just posting a video. Posting a video in just like not posting a video because they're too scared that it's not going to get enough views, or they're too scared that no one's going to like it. And that's something that you guys just stop being like that. Just post the video. And if you don't get a lot of views, it's okay. I'm filming. Can I call you back in like 2 minutes? I'm doing a motivational talk with my friends right now. You're ruining it. Something that I always want you guys to know is that I'm always here for you. And I can't even stress it enough how much I mean that. I am here for you. I am here to be your motivation, your inspiration, your reason to go out and do what you need to do, to go out and start building your career, to start creating your dream. Oh my goodness. I want nothing more than for all of us to be completely and utterly successful and confident in what we're doing. And I want nothing more than for all of us to truly build our career, create our career, and do something that we love and that we're passionate about. I have been climbing this ladder called success, and so many amazing, humbling, wonderful, beautiful things have been happening in the past few weeks, and it's been so crazy and so overwhelming, but in such a good way. And I'm climbing this ladder called success. But I want each and every single one of you to know that just because I'm climbing this ladder of success, it does not mean that I'm going to leave you behind. I am a normal person just like you. We are all building our careers, building our dreams. We are all in the same position, whether you have 1 subscriber or 10,000 subscribers or 1,000,000 subscribers. The strongest belief that I have is that we are all in this together, and we are all going to be successful together. We are all going to reach success one way or another, whether that's in what we're doing now or whether we found another opportunity that we can be successful in. I will not climb this ladder of success and leave you behind with me, because as I climb this ladder to success, my hand will be holding yours to climb up with me. I want to thank you guys for tuning into this video. I'm so sorry that it was so long, just like my Facebook Live. I do truly hope that you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up and share it with your family, your friends, on your Facebook, on your Twitter, Tumblr, Pinterest, LinkedIn, blog, everything, all the above. Thank you from the bottom of my heart, my whole heart, from the moon and back. Thank you, really. It means the world to me that you took the time to watch this video. Please don't forget that I'm going to be having a live stream tomorrow at 9 o'clock Eastern Time. Make sure to tune into that. Like I said, let's fingers crossed for no technical difficulties. But if you guys like the way that goes, then we're going to keep doing it, and they're going to be so much fun. I'm so excited to actually chat with you guys. If you guys have any questions and you can't make it to the live stream tomorrow, please put them down below. I'll make sure to answer them in the live stream, and then the live stream will be uploaded. So I'm so excited for all of that. I love you guys with all of my heart. Thank you. Thank you. I cannot thank you enough. I feel like thank you is just not enough, but thank you, really. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye. Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer had a very shiny nose. And if you ever saw it, you even say it glows.